Hey, Pastor Dave here. Let's talk about words, especially arguing over words. You know, the Apostle Paul in 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 14, tells young Timothy to tell this to the congregation, that they aren't to wrangle over, argue over words, which is useless and leads to the ruin of the hearers. Now, that's applied to a church situation, but these same words can be applied to any number of interpersonal relationships. So sometimes what we are doing is arguing over words, and one of the ways that looks like is that we are talking past one another instead of talking to one another. What's an example of that? Well, for instance, take one Christian over here who says America is a Christian nation. He says that with great conviction and love for his country. And the reason that he does so is because he says that most of the nation, the vast majority of its population, has identified as Christians down throughout the decades. Well, okay, that's correct. This other Christian over here, she says, well, America is not a Christian nation. And the reason she says that is because, well, it's not in the Constitution, and also because nations really can't be Christian. People are Christian. Now, they both have their reasons, but if they only bring up the words, America is a Christian nation, and they're arguing about that, yes, it is, no, it isn't, then they're talking past one another instead of talking to one another about concepts and ideas. So, let's watch that. I've done it. You may have done it. Let's argue about concepts, not words, and then maybe we can get by without arguing altogether, but having a sanctified discussion with one another, whatever the topic happens to be. Y'all have a wonderful day. Remember that Jesus does indeed love you.